Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the brand new Superstition collection releasing from SuperChic Lacquer starting today, the first day of October. So this is a brand new, intense holographic collection. I'm so excited to see new things coming from her. These were sent to me for review, and you can save 10% off your purchase price by using my coupon code SLOPPY10. I believe that's what it is. I'll leave it down in the description box for sure. So the first thing I want to mention about these holographic polishes is they are intense. If you have stain-prone nails, you may want to use a nice stain-blocking base coat. SuperChic makes an amazing one. This is called the Bring It On base coat. It helps create a long-lasting nail look that also protects your nails. So I do recommend it. I am going to use it today. I'm also going to be using the Liquid Macro top coat. With these holographic polishes, they do dry down a little bit dull. To bring them to their utmost shiniest, you are going to want a nice, quick-drying, glossy top coat, and Liquid Macro is among my favorites. So to start off the nail polishes today, I'm going to begin with Shattered Mirror, and this is described as an intense white, silver, linear, scattered, and shattered hollow packed with white faux glass shimmer effects. So here is a look at how that's swatched today for me on my natural nail. This one does start out a little bit sheer. I know she's known for like impactful one coat hollows. I don't think that this is necessarily what this collection is about, but the finishes are amazing. This is going to give you linear and scatter holographic effects, so you're going to have rainbows on your nails all day, every day. So 2 coats does bring this polish to full coverage. I was really happy with how this looked, and even though this has a ton of glitter going on in there, there is not a lot of texture at all. So here is a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. So you can see you still get rainbows there, and it's still beautiful, but it could be just a little bit brighter. I wanted to show you the special effects that are in each of these hollows. So here I'm really showing off that scattered and also the white faux glass shimmer effects. So that is going to be even more intense with the top coat as well. So here is a look at Shattered Mirror in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat. So that is going to give you the full linear holographic effect. And that is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that direct sunlight. And then we're going to move on to Jenks. So she is described as an intensely bright yet muted yellow-orange pumpkin linear hollow loaded with pink to copper shimmer that glows from within. So the shimmer on these guys is really going to pop out more in indirect lighting or maybe even indoor lighting. I'm going to try my best to show it off. So here is a look at how Jenks swatched today for me on my natural nail. This one is super close to being a one coater. However, I did just have a tiny flash of visible nail line, so I'm going to go ahead and complete this look today with a quick second coat. 2 coats it does for sure bring it to full coverage. This one is amazing. Like, I literally want to wear this all October. So here is a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. This is under my super bright ring light, so it is showing up a little bit brighter than it is in person, so it's going to be a little bit more pumpkin toned. So here's a quick view from a different angle on my thumb. Y'all, I know it's not cute. Like, I'm just trying to show off that pink shimmer. It's so beautiful in this polish. It makes it really complex and interesting. And of course, you get that flash of a linear holographic as well. So here is a view from a different angle with a glossy top coat in direct sunlight, and this is pretty true to color. It is going to be that intense in person. Just a really, really beautiful polish. So this is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that direct sunlight. Next up is Magic Cricket, and this is described as an intense moss green linear hollow loaded with vibrant teal violet shimmer effects. You can see it playing there in the bottle. I really tried my best to show it off. So here is a look at how Magic Cricket swatched today for me on my natural nail. So here is a look at that first coat. It goes on super creamy, really easy. These guys almost apply themselves. They're just very user-friendly. You're not going to have to deal with pooling or running down the brush at all. So 1 coat was, again, close to being completely opaque, but I think 2 is going to finish it off for me. I do think it just deepens up that finish a little bit and maybe even makes that shimmer more intense. So I do recommend this polish at 2 coats. So here is a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. I will say that this is pretty true to color here, so really, really beautiful. And then again, I'm going to show you from an angle on my thumb. It's not my cutest nail, but it did make the best angle, and you can really see those teal and violet shimmer effects kind of popping off that base there. And then this is a quick view from a different angle in direct sunlight, again with a glossy top coat just to play in all of that hollow. So this is going to be my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that same direct sunlight. So next up, we're moving to my favorite. So this one is called When Stars Align. She's described as an intense, muted, deep purple linear hollow with a vibrant blue to violet shimmer effect. So you can see it again playing in that bottle there. In retrospect, I think I really should have put the next polish before this one because I like to swatch in the Roy G. Biv order, but I was really playing off that blue shimmer. This one is one coat and done for me. It was a little bit of a thicker coat, but I was completely happy with that finish. So here is a look at that completed mani at just one coat before a glossy top coat underneath my artificial lighting. And then really quickly from a different angle on my thumb under that same ring lighting, you can see all those blue flashes coming through on that purple base. Super, super beautiful, very peacocky, and right up my alley. So here is another view from a different angle with a glossy top coat in direct sunlight, and this I could stare at all day. It's very intense, super beautiful. And then this is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that same direct sunlight. So next up is Juju, and she is described as an intensely bright violet linear hollow packed with fiery, light-catching pink to copper shimmer effects. So you can see those playing in the bottle there. I do think that this pushes this one more into being like a full-on purple, but that pink shimmer is beautiful to play with. I think that this is definitely one that you can't go wrong with as well. So one coat, again, super close to being completely opaque. I do feel like it deepens up just a little bit with that second coat, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my look off today with a quick second coat just to get the most out of that pink shimmer. So here is a look at that completed mani. Add 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting, just light and bright on the nail. Super fun to play with. And then from a different angle on my thumb to just show off those shimmer effects. This one, it definitely has that lit from within type shimmer. I could just play with it all day. So here is a look from a different angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat. And that, again, just bright in your face hollow all day long. If you're looking for a bright, punchy, impactful nail polish, then SuperChic Lacquer has your back. So this is my final swatch photo at an angle in that direct sunlight. So I did save my absolute favorite for last. You guys know I haven't said I have a top pick yet. This is it. So this is Candyman. It's described as an intense gunmetal linear hollow loaded with light-catching pink to gold shimmer effects. This one almost has that unicorn pea effect where it goes from like the red shift to green. You can see it kind of playing there in the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this swatched today for me on my natural nail. Again, really close. Honestly, I feel like you could get away with one coat with this polish. I did have a tiny flash of visible nail line, so I am going to go ahead and go back in for a quick second coat. I do feel like it deepens up that finish a little bit as well, so it's definitely worth it. These dry down fast with no issues, so it's not a problem to go in. So here is a look at that completed mani. I had 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Super beautiful here as well, just a tiny bit dull. So again, a glossy top coat is going to bring this right to life. So here is a view from a different angle on my thumb underneath that same ring lighting just to play with those shimmer effects. This one is stunning. So here is a quick view from a different angle, again with that glossy top coat in direct sunlight. And this is going to give you a totally different vibe on the nail, just straight rainbows. And then that beautiful deep base. And then this is my final swatch photo at an angle underneath direct sunlight. So that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Superstition collection. These are again releasing today at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll go ahead and link that storefront down below. And if you'd like to save 10%, please use my coupon code. I do make a small percentage off the sale, and it does help support this channel. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more, you can also follow me on Instagram at Sloppy Swatches. So I'll see you guys next time.